Hey everyone. Good evening. It's pretty late where I am, so I'm trying to be quiet in this video. But I think you all can hear me. So for this discussion about the gray wolves in Yellowstone Park, and their conservation and population regrowth, the video in the module gave some pretty good information about the environmental impact. So for example, Um, the video talked about how the increase in gray wolf population had impacts on a variety of other other populations and in various levels of the food chain. So because of the increase in wolf population, um, they were able to reduce the elk population, which had been overfeeding on aspen, aspen saplings basically. And so with the reduced elk population, the aspen is having a chance to grow back and fill in all the places where the older trees are dying. So that's a great environmental impact, as well as a variety of other biodiversity impacts. Um, as far as economic impact, the increase in wolf population led to a pretty substantial increase in ecotourism in the area in Yellowstone National Park. And according to the Yellowstone website, I believe it led to about a $5 million increase in revenue, which is pretty substantial. And so also for the social impact, I found a neat piece from animalsandsociety.org, a neat part of an article discussing, I might say this wrong, but the original tribe on the land, I don't know if it's Nez Perce or Ne Perce. I kind of found both pronunciations. If anybody knows, please let me know what's the correct pronunciation. But basically, the uh, the near extinction of gray wolves in the park in their native land um, was having kind of a major spiritual effect on the tribe. Because it's a pretty fundamental kind of part of the circle of life of the area, and so it was an important um, a cultural symbol more or less. So the regrowth of the gray wolf population played a good how do I say made a good impact, positive impact on the native tribe in the area. As well as there have been a number of pretty substantial education benefits because the program was so successful. There are not only benefits to be found from education within Yellowstone National Park regarding the variety of species that are there and cycles and food chains and ecosystems and all that kind of stuff. But there's also opportunities for other areas to learn from the success of the Grey Wolf program. Something else that the video mentioned is that, especially as humans continue to expand, increased sprawl across the land, there are becoming more and more ecosystems that are kind of just pockets. One of the things that I learned early in biology in regards to evolution was right about the fish that are in the pool or like the lake. And then some of the water drained, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but there was like a hill, like a underwater mountain in between. And then as the two populations sort of separated, because of that mountain in the middle of the lake, they more or less stopped evolving. And so that happens a lot with these very separate populations all over not only our country but all over the world, the way that ecosystems get broken up. So using that information and educating people about that and how to kind of improve the situation is another benefit that comes from the Yellowstone program.